Yo, Carlos from Manitoba, thank you, dude. These are very cool, dude, and thank you very much. Something I wanted to tell you guys at the beginning of today's video actually is that last year, you'll remember I did the subscriber tree last year. This was something cool that I just randomly thought of one day when I had a small tree laying around and I was like, why don't I do this from the subscribers? This year I would like to buy like a full-size Christmas tree and just completely deck it out in decorations from you guys. So I already have a bin started from last year. I have a bunch of stuff in there from stuff you guys sent me, but I wanted to get you guys on board early this year. So the PO box is in the description of every single video. If you guys have any ornaments or anything that you guys want to make or send out for us to hang on the Christmas tree this year, make sure you do so and start sending them out now. That way they don't get here late. Last year I told you guys a little bit too late and a lot of stuff showed up, but a lot of it showed up after Christmas. I definitely think it would be really cool to do that again this year and just absolutely kill it and just completely fill a tree with ornaments from you guys. This weekend I replaced the CV axle in the Civic. I just took out the driver's side one and completely put a brand new one in. I think I've had my fun. I've had my time doing things a little bit cheaper, and I'm to the point now where like when things start breaking, I'm just gonna replace them with brand new ones. Going to the wreckers is like great if that's all you can afford. In my experience lately, it's just been causing me headaches because I buy the parts and then very soon after they'll just break again and I can't do it anymore. I did post a bunch of these on Instagram, so you guys can access these on my stories on Instagram. There's like a little wallpapers tab. But if you guys want desktop ones like this, also let me know because I'm gonna have to put those back on the website. I don't know if that's something you guys are into. I think they look sick. I know I used to have a section like that on the website. You guys absolutely loved it, so I made sure to put some more up on Instagram because that's just a little bit easier for everybody to access. But I literally spent some time in here this weekend bumping with my new headphones. I just picked these things up from Cove Audio. These guys are the same company that makes the speaker I have in the garage. So these things are absolutely killer quality for the price that you're gonna get them at. These guys have little memory foams right around the ear muffs, super comfortable to wear. I actually hate over ear headphones like this. I always wear like earbuds or something. I've never liked a pair of headphones like this because I always get like a headache. They always press on my head, they're really, really tight and they give me a headache. These things, so comfortable. Like these are the first set, literally the first set of over-ear headphones I've ever actually used that haven't given me a headache, haven't made me want to freak out. And on a single charge, because these things are completely wireless, these things can get up to 12 hours of playtime. So that's really good for me because I'm also dumb and I forget to plug things in all the time. So I've been using these guys for about the last month. So right now on these Cove Solitude headphones, you guys can get 65% off. If you guys go down in the description below and click the link or use the code RF68, you guys will save 65% off a purchase of these headphones. And even at full price, these things are actually really nice headphones. So for the deal you guys can get these things on, you literally cannot go wrong with buying a pair of these headphones. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I'm super nervous to pull this thing. I'm not really sure why either. Like I've pulled quite a few motors at this point, which is really cool to say. Engines, I know you guys are gonna freak out. I pulled quite a few engines and like, I don't know why, but this one makes me really nervous. I think it's cause it's older than all the GM products I kind of learned how to do all this on. Like the motors I've done are like Nissan, Honda, Subaru. I've never pulled one of these and I feel like it might be just as simple. I know that people love the S10s because they're like super easy to work on, but it also makes me nervous because it's just so different. If you don't full send, you're gonna no send. Why are you leaking? You are just the lid. You are literally just the lid. Oh my god, I pooched it. I pooched it. Well, alright, let's just keep them flowing then, I guess. Well, at least we can say I tried. I was just sitting here looking at this thing, trying to figure out my game plan, and my game plan is pretty much just tear the entire truck down. We're gonna have just like a boned shell of a truck, and we're just gonna go from there. Cause like literally the gas tank needs to be relocated. I need a new rear end, I need a new drive shaft, I need a new exhaust, I need a new transmission, I need a new motor. I don't need anything really. So like I'm pretty much just gonna start stripping stuff. Like this looks pretty simple. Like getting at the motor should be pretty easy. God, I need to get a sweater or t-shirt or something that says full send or no send. It's only this truck that really makes me want to say it. But I feel like every time I work on this truck, I don't even know what else to say. It's full send or no send, baby. And that's why we built this trailer. For anyone that's like watching, because I'm thinking that this is kind of weird, is like, how does he know what to take apart? How does he know what he's doing? I have no clue. I literally just realized I have no clue what's under here. Like, I don't know what's about to be underneath this. I don't know if I could take this this little shifter out. I have no idea. It looks like it's gonna be in the way of the transmission sliding out. So I'm gonna play with it. You don't have to know what you're doing. You just have to know to take stuff apart and be smart enough to figure out how to put it back together. Oh, that's your shifter bushing. Very nice. Has a juicy layer of gasket maker as a gasket. And then from what I can see, this thing was very under-engineered. It looks like there's literally 2 motor mounts. So there's one right here and one right there. And I think that's it. And then one on the transmission. I wish it was gonna be as easy as just ripping those off, but I also just got a shipment of all the new hoodies in. Dude, you guys are gonna absolutely love these ones. So we got a limited edition yellow jasmine hoodie for the next drop. The next drop will be November 10th because we're going to SEMA like next week. And then that's just when we're gonna be back. Anyways, we got some yellow hoodies. They're limited edition. They're literally this hoodie, but they're yellow with black stitching. Oh man, am I getting this one dirty? They look so good, dude. You guys are gonna absolutely love them. I'm so excited. Like, I'm so excited for you guys to see them and just like hear what you think, because I absolutely love them. But make sure you watch in the next video that I put out. I will definitely make sure to sneak peek them. I'm just like way too dirty and I have way too much going on right now to do it right now. Dude, who puts all this in front of a motor mount? Can I even reach this? Oh my God, where'd my ratchet go? Ratchet! Oh, hey, there you are. I'm gonna go ahead and say that I definitely don't have that thing ready to pull. I feel like I just haven't disconnected enough stuff. Maybe it just doesn't have a lot of stuff to disconnect. I also pulled the front bumper just completely off just to give me a little bit more room for this thing. I don't know how bad I needed the room, but yeah, well, you know what? I probably could have left the bumper, but hey. Oh, I forgot. I don't know what to do about this. This is the power steering of 1991. I do not know what to do with it. I'm gonna pull this off if I can and then just take this whole power steering unit off. If that works. How big is this guy? Oh, look at that, we nailed it. Okay, so I don't know if that was it. I'm gonna think that's all the motor mounts. This stupid pump, I literally just took it off, put it to the side. I'll deal with it when there's more room to actually look at it. I don't know, there might be like a stupid easy way to just pop this whole thing off, but I don't know it right now. Let's see if we got it. I think it should start to come out. Yes! All right, so I'm gonna have to figure out how high this can go. I know for a fact that the tranny's not gonna come out easy. There's like a little, probably have to jack this up and just pop this little bolt right through the hole. I think that's probably like the best way to go about it. This is gonna be a huge pain in the ass to do all by yourself. It's a lot easier if you have someone, like usually I have like Emerson or Brad here to just like jack up the tranny and push it along with me, but I don't have that right now. I'm gonna see if I can do it alone. Dude, look what I did. This is partially me being a dumbass. I've never pulled an engine and transmission at the same time. Unless it was in the Civ, which is front wheel drive, and it's kind of different. I didn't even think this one through. So obviously I told you guys it was gonna lean a bit because I jacked it, I plucked it from the front because I knew that that's like the easiest place to get to. And I know that whatever, most of the time if you pick it up and it leans, that's almost ideal because you can get it like this where the engine clears everything and the tranny swoops out. Looks funny, but it's actually like the more ideal way. But I didn't think about the fact that I took the drive shaft off. And some of you guys already know where that's going. It looks like a murder scene underneath my truck. Oh my God. Dude, it looks like Criminal Minds is going down here. Just a pool of transmission fluid. That's my bad. Either way, I got it to clear. The hardest part I think was just me being dumb. And you can see it's still giving me a little bit of troubles. Taking it with the headers. So I wanted to do this because I can just kind of sell it as like a whole unit. Ideally that's what I want to do. And I know for a fact I'm gonna break something here because these are kind of rusty. And then to sell it to someone and be like, hey, you can figure out the rest, but you can see like right here, it's still hitting the mount, which is fine. I can get that passed now. But the bigger issue was this little swoop in the back, the one that goes down and around, was hitting everything. So I got it, I had to just continuously jack it until it looked like it was about to break, and then just keep going. I mean, it's better late than never, right? Fully out. This truck looks terrible. There's a lot of wiring and I don't really know where any of it came from, but it doesn't matter because I have to get a new harness kind of deal anyways. So what I don't know is this is power steering pump on the LS. That's it right there. You can kind of tell it looks exactly the same, has the weird lines coming off it. And these are the same lines. So I don't know if like that power steering pump could just connect right to this and make this function. Like I don't see why I wouldn't be able to. I think they're kind of all the same idea. You just need to put the fluid in it. I think that should be able to work, but I don't know for sure. So I'm gonna just probably leave this pump here, go inside, do some research tonight and figure all that out. And then dude, I gotta figure this wiring out. This is gross. Also, whoever had this motor last, look what they did. I didn't realize this until I was like taking the motor out. I had to cut all the injector wires. Cause I guess, I don't know what the hell they did, but they had them all hardwired here. Isn't that strange? Like I guess maybe the clip broke or something, so they just hardwired them all in. But first things first, just so we can kind of see what we're looking at in here. It doesn't look like anything on camera, but it does clear it up a little bit, which is good. So these motor mounts are gonna have to come completely out. I don't know about what's going on with this, if the oil pan on that's gonna fit. I don't know if there's an oil pan in that box. There might be. Honestly, I don't know anything that's in that box. And power steering needs to get figured out. Okay, so those are the, I guess, priorities for now. I think that all this stuff can stay. Man, I have never had such a shell. Like I've stripped down cars, but like, dude, I just posted on Instagram and I said there's literally more of my truck right here than over here. Something I also found was that there was water here. You can see it kind of grabbed like all the little metal pieces that have just been laying around here because we never really vacuumed this out, we just put it back outside. So there was like a bunch of little metal pieces and they ended up right there in a little puddle on both sides. That's not good. That means there's a little bit of a leak somewhere. So what I'm gonna have to do before we do anything else in here is just wet it. Put it outside again or spray it with a hose or something and find out where that's all coming from because I don't really want to like redo the flooring and then that happens because that's not good. Oh my god, no, it's running away, dude, the pile. No, okay, I gotta clean this. Yo, it's literally used to only go to here. I know a couple things we still have to do. We're gonna obviously want to reinforce the frame a little bit. We're gonna want to do some kind of like structuring here. Anybody that's new to these videos, the frame is actually really nice. We actually took, when we were doing the inside, this is just like dirt and cust from it being outside and, you know, never loved, but we took a like grinding wheel to this. It's so beautiful underneath this. Like the frame is actually in such good shape, which is really nice. So we're gonna have to do some kind of bracing. I'm gonna have to relocate the gas tank, I think. I think I want more weight in the rear. So I'll probably relocate the gas tank. I have no idea how I'm gonna do that. We need a new diff. We need the transmission. We need a clutch and flywheel plate for the LS. We do need quite a bit, but like I said, like you just gotta jump into some things. Like if I don't, I love the S10. I don't know why, it's not JDM. It's not like any of my normal builds, but I love this truck. I absolutely love it. And I wanted to go a completely different route than my normal. I know LS swapping an S10 is kind of like really common, but it's also really different than what I normally do. And I kept coming in here and just seeing these parts and I'm like, look, if you don't start, you're never gonna start. So I started today. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm gonna do too much more today. My back is kind of like messed up. I did something to it a couple weeks ago and just like every time I don't even know what I did today that hurt it, but I did something today and it like tweaked and just, it's not good. And I don't want to overexert myself and then unfortunately that means all we're gonna do today is pull the motor. That gives me the rest of the evening to kind of go around, do some more boring stuff, figure out that power steering, clean up my mess. Like it actually makes me feel bad when I cut you guys off like this and we only get like one tiny thing done today, but it's a step in the right direction. This time I'm gonna choose me feeling better over trying to start working on other stuff tonight because it's just not worth it to me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out and stay committed.